Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'll be reviewing Caraval by Stephanie Garber. It is due out in January 2017, and this book was absolutely amazing. If you do plan on reading or buying this book when it comes out, or if you already have it, I will say there are a whole lot of twists and turns that will definitely throw you out of your seats, and it's actually a good thing because it leaves you very dizzy in a good way, and it keeps you guessing, and the ending is definitely something you did not expect. And speaking of the ending, it definitely leads up to another book, which Stephanie Garber confirmed with me on Instagram. And she said this is a book that is part of a 2-book series. So Caraval follows Scarlett, who is a part of an abusive family with her father. And she has to go to this island with this boy named Julian, who's a sailor. And she encounters all these mysteries and twists and turns to try and find her sister Tella, who is actually part of the game Caraval. Supposedly, playing the game Caraval, it will make you mad and will make you see things that may or may not be real. So a lot of things that you're reading in this book may or may not be real, so you have to remember that, but also you have to take it really seriously because this is a thriller, it's a suspenseful novel, but it's also romantic, dramatic, and it's a lot of fun. I'm going to say that reading this book, it kind of reminded me of Alice in Wonderland, but a more darker and more twisted version, just because of the setting and things that happened, and because of Scarlett herself, because she's so amazed by this world that she's always dreamed about visiting before, and then things just take a drastic turn and it's not everything she thought it would be. So I really want to talk about Julian's character. When I first read Julian's character, he's like the male lead, and reading about the kind of person he was and his mannerisms, I thought to myself, this cannot be a good guy. Like, this can't be a good character. This can't be, you know, the hero or the person that Scarlett falls in love with or anything like that. And I still think that because he really changes his personalities a lot in this book. So it's hard for me to tell if he's a really good guy or bad guy. But then again, there's something about him I like how he is in the book. Like, it's his personality. It's like he has multiple persons inside his head that he likes to use, but also it's like it's part of the game because, like I said, the game just drives you mad. Like, you don't know what's real, you don't know what's fake, and the way Julian acts in this game is really very conflicting because you don't know if it's real or fake. And even after finishing, I still don't know if he's a real guy or not. But he does develop a close relationship with Scarlett, even calling her Crimson, and it's very interesting to watch it happen and to read about it. So whenever you read this book, you really want to pay close attention to the relationship and how it transforms. And who knows, you might have a different opinion than I do about their relationship at the end, but it's definitely something you want to pay close attention to, and I think it's going to have a major impact on the second book. I also want to talk about Tella, Scarlett's younger sister. She's about a year younger than Scarlett, but she drove me nuts. She seems so twisted. She knows how to play with her words and get what she wants. She's really a major character in this book, and it's very surprising what happens to her throughout the book. You don't see much about her, but there's definitely something going on that's not good. But then in the end, it's kind of makes you wonder if Tella is actually a good character or not. There's a bunch of questioning about good characters and bad characters in this book, and it's going to drive you crazy, but it's really good because it keeps you guessing and it makes you want to pick up the second book whenever it comes out. This book is very unique because it features letters. Like, it's not written out in a certain typography. It's actually got the border of a letter and a fancy script writing, and it's letters between, you know, Legend, who is the leader of Caraval. There's letters with Scarlett and her fiance, who we don't know who it is, and then there's letters with Tella and Legend. It's just really creative how the story is set up, and I know this is an uncorrected proof, but hopefully it stays like that in the real proof. And I really like how the book is just played out with how it's like this cover, and then we have the reviews on the page here from different authors. I just like book covers that are so unique and so different from other book covers out there that it's just the cover page, title page, and then it starts the story. Like, I like books that have more into it, especially artwork in the book. I know a lot of people got this advanced copy in the mail before I did, and it took me a long time to actually get a copy. I had to enter giveaways, and I finally just kept emailing the people, you know, I really want to read this book, and it finally came in the mail, and I can definitely see why people liked it. It's a very interesting book. It has so many twists and turns. I don't want to give away so much because there's so much I want to talk about, but it will reveal way too much. So I'm definitely not going to give away any spoilers, but I will tell you that you really have to pay attention to this book and follow what's happening. It is sectioned off by the days that Caraval takes place, like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. So you really have to pay attention to what's going on. Otherwise, you'll really get lost and you'll be very confused, and you actually might end up hating the ending. I didn't hate the ending. I like that it sets up to another book because a lot more can happen, especially the way it ended. That's really all I can say about it. I don't want to give away anything really, but it'll definitely, I think, focus on Tella for most of the journey. So Caraval comes out January 10, 2017, and that is so close, yet so far away. I would definitely suggest you pick up a local copy at your bookstore, and definitely pre-order it if you haven't already. It's a very wonderful book, and it's Stephanie Garber's debut, so it's a wonderful debut. She did a wonderful job, and I really think it's going to be something big. And if you didn't know already, it's already been picked up by Fox 2000 Productions for a major film release, so that's really big, so we know it's going to be a big book, so make sure you pick it up when it's released. Follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter, like my Facebook page, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!